Welcome back, Album Book Club, to another EP review. Today, we have the Naked Animals EP by Zay Lewis in its current state. There's 4 songs on this thing, and before we get started, I kind of want to get your opinion of this. So, the way he released this EP was through a, what is this called? Is this NFC chip? Is that what it is?
It's an RFD chip?
There we go. NFC. Is that what I said at the beginning? Or he released this EP kind of incrementally through an NFC chip that you buy that looks kind of like a mini CD. You tap this to your phone and you get like a one-time access link to the project, and he just is going to keep updating that until it's out fully.
I don't like the one-time play. I think if I pay for it, I should get a download link. I would much rather have the ability to download it or stream it there instead of having to, every time I want to stream this prior to, since I bought it.
I mean, I get why he did it, so that you can't go to it and then just airdrop that link to website link to everybody, but I do think there should be a more permanent way for you to get it if you paid for it.
Oh, yeah.
But I think for like a one-off project, this is a really cool idea because you kind of get it as it's coming out. There's 4 songs out right now, and that's what we're going to be listening to today.
Sweet.
We'll get into this first track, American Hysteria. It's track 2 on the 10-song EP, but first one we have access to.
Good. I give it like a 7.5.
That one, I'm going to give an 8. There's 2 on here that have already been out for a little while. This is one of them. And both of them have been my song of the days on the channel. I love this song. It's so fun. The bass, the drums, the vocals.
There's so much energy. It's just so happy. It's so fun. It's just a vibe. The bass I think is so fun. He's got this little part where he like laughs at the end. It's like you can clearly just see they're having fun. They're in the studio. This is a passion project. There's love. This is my first time listening to Zay Lewis actually. It's very good.
All right. Next up.
Oh, hell yeah. This is the song that was 3 minutes and 89 seconds.
What?
According to my vision, because the 0 looks like an 8.
That was track 2 on our listen, track 3 on the actual EP, Fly on the Wall. What'd you think?
I have to give it like a 7.
Really? I give this song a 9 out of 10.
I think it was a little repetitive for my taste. It was fun. It was a great vibe. I think that sitting here listening to it is a little hard. I think there's a background track, in like the best way possible.
Yeah, if you've never driven somewhere to this song, it's great. This is the first song, or the song that I found him off of, because there was a huge advertising push for this from him. I've been listening to this song pretty consistently since the day I found it, and I'm pretty sure it was like my 3rd or 4th ever song of the day, so
it is very fair.
It's been on the playlist for a long time. Ready to move on?
Yeah. If there was a download link, I would go buy that right now for this song.
That was track 3 on our listen, track 5 on the complete EP, Cost of Fame.
It's like a 10.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 9.
It's disco's like funk, jazz, electronic music. It hit all the marks. I'm probably gonna go buy this after this because I want this song like now. It was good. There was not a single bit I didn't love dancing to, and I'm not a dancer. Like I'm not much of a mover and a groover. Too bad. But this one got me moving and grooving.
Electric saxophone.
There was.
Yes.
I love the electric saxophone.
Also the bass on this. I was loving the bass sound throughout this entire thing.
I think I just loved all of this.
The vocals sound a little bit different than anything else I've heard from him, to the point where I'm wondering if there's a feature.
There's a British person on this.
Yeah,
or a British AI. Like there was like a robotic something to it. So it was either a robo voice or a robo filter over somebody. Forgot that AI is actually like a real word now. We can't say that when we just mean robot.
All right. Ready to close it out?
Let's close it out. So I want to know what the return value is on this after the album's out. As in, I can't download that. How long is this website going to be available for?
See, I've thought about that.
Because that might be the thing that keeps me from getting this. Unless it is like you get it forever, or eventually it opens up a download.
That's what I'm hoping. That was track 4, both for us and on the EP. I Love Conversation.
Yeah, it was like an 8 out of 10.
I'm going to give it an 8.5.
It's very fun. I enjoy it a lot. I think the beat, notably on this one, is just great.
This one's almost more of a rock song than the rest of them, which is great.
Yeah, it's hard to talk about it because it's like it's not empty, but it's not full. You know, like it's full of a lot of sound and feeling and stuff that's hard to talk about. It's it's one of those things that's like it's much easier to say just go listen to this song. It's got the seal of approval, so just go. There's a lot there, but it's not a lot of speakable there.
Yeah, no, that's right. we do get called out a little bit, the podcast line, but
but that's how it goes.
Yep. All right, album art. This is the album art. I hope I can find a picture of this on Google for the video, but
I think I gotta give it like a 5 out of 10.
I was thinking like a 6.5. I don't dislike. I like the colors, but
it just makes me uncomfortable. There's just so much green.
It is very green.
As we've established, I am a red guy.
He is a red
This
guy.
is a green. I am not red.
I don't know. I like the green. The blur on the sides, I don't think I've noticed until right now. I don't love that part, but I mean, I don't think it's bad art. I think for this project, it fits pretty well. I just think in general, it's all right.
Oh, I think in terms of fitting with the project, it is a 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
I think in terms of me personally liking it, it is a 5 out of 10 because it unnerves me. It's very green.
Very green.
So I think my biggest concern with this method is definitely the website. Of if you don't get a download link after, how long does the website stay up? Because there is definitely a return period of time where it is not going to get used by the fans anymore. They're just going to have eventually moved on to streaming or yada, yada, yada. But I also think at least like 3 years is kind of a good amount of time to keep this open, if not forever.
Yeah. Well, like my question is, what happens 3 of these later when it's different websites for different projects? Does this one get buried and forgotten about? Does it stay open forever for anybody who still has this? Or at the end of the release cycle, is there going to be a download code? Because if that's the case, then I think, great. I don't really have any notes.
Download code fixes the problem for most of this. Even if you can't get the videos only, like if you just throw up the download code for the album.
Well, he has had projects in the past where you could get like zip files, where you get the download file and the videos and everything. But this is kind of, he has it on like the listing for this product as this is like the 2.0 of that.
Oh.
So I'm wondering if at the end of everything there is going to be a here's all of it if you bought this.
Hopefully. I also do think that this is only a good for a one-off thing. I think even with a download, especially at the price, it's a cool gimmick once. A second time it's pretentious. A third time it's money hungry. You know, it's great. I think it's very cool and it's very unique the one time, and I think it sets yourself apart. Unless the price comes down later.
Yeah.
If this got slashed, release every album like that. Cool. Because then, you know, I'm paying $5 more than I would for any other digital album while still getting a cool physical little thing at the very least, and I'm getting early releases. I think that may be worth it. I think, you know, 3 albums in, $60 down for 3 keychains and 3 digital downloads, I would be mad. But 1 is great.
Yeah, my fear with all of it would be this catches on and becomes like the main way to release music, and then you got these huge labels putting out 6 variants of it for $20 each, and all with different
single song differences.
Yeah, and the exclusive variants of it and everything. And it could, like, if a one-off project for like smaller artists, I think could be really cool. But if it becomes the normal way to distribute music, that might be an issue.
So the other question I wonder is, because that the trump to the download code is then the resale.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a way they can lock these to just RIPs? There's so much up in the air, which is why it's such a confusing thing, and it's cool to start trying.
It would probably end up being like how download codes are for everywhere else, where you get 10 on each keychain or some number on each keychain, which I think is fine. When I get a download code, I don't need 10. I'm never going to need 10 in my entire life, so.
I think I used 1.
Well, especially for like the same project.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Like I'm never gonna need 10 digital download codes of this EP.
No, I'm convinced they give. I'm convinced
so.
They give you 10 so you can just share with your friends.
Yeah. But I think for most albums, that's not really an issue.
Nah.
Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Check out our store. We got new merch designs out. I don't know how long ago that was. Probably a while. But yeah. See you next time.